Hello again and welcome back to Scott Wonders World. Fat Dilly One's back with another one of his little beer reviews, and a beer I didn't intend to pick up or anything. Anybody that saw my live on Friday night, the lovely Barry Hodges, who's become a friend of the channel, not just a friend of the channel but a friend off screen as well, said that he was currently drinking, or he'd had a 2/3 of Putty, not the stuff that you scrape around your windows, although Raggy did a very good Putty review of that, but the yearly release from Verdant Brewery down in the West Country. Now, people that don't know, Putty is, you have a few hype beer releases during the year. Putty generally is one of the first out of the blocks. Never, ever, ever have I had Putty, and didn't actually intend on picking this year's incarnation up, or iteration, or brew, whatever you want to call it, for the price, really. Not cheap. It's a double IPA, so this is Putty. For the people that don't know, love the can art from Verdant, and that's a bit of spiel on the back for you. From their website, it's about £8. I paid about £9. So the reason that I picked it up, you're probably saying, Scott, you're a hypocrite. Yeah, I am, and there's a reason why. Two reasons why, actually. I had a look on Instagram yesterday, and our local bottle shop, craft beer emporium, off licence, whatever you want to call it, is the Beer Musketeer in Portsmouth. Lovely Jason, who became a friend of ours, and he put up that he'd got some in. I got home from work and said to Wanda, I see Jason's got Putty in. And she said, why don't you get yourself one? She said, you haven't drunk next to nothing this month, so why don't you treat yourself? And I thought about it, so I thought, you know what, it put some money in Jason's pocket as well as I heard something about Wander Beyond going abroad today, so there's breweries closing all over the place, and so it was my way of supporting a local brewery, a local business, and a brewery that I respect as well. Verdant don't do a fantastic amount of Verdant beers on Scott Wonders World, but the stuff that I have had has been pretty good. The best double IPA I've ever had on this channel is probably Allen, which I've got the can up here, so I can show you. Although it's a bit tatty these days. Now that's from Verdant as well. And we did that very early on the channel, so that's my measuring stick, really, for double IPAs. So this is their Putty yearly release. It's 8% on your ABVs, not your IBUs. I don't know how many IBUs it's got. 8% on the ABV. The hot side and cold side, so it's telling you the hops. We've got a Zaka, Galaxy and Mosaic. I paid about £9 for it, so Jason's made £1. Everyone's a winner. And that's about the information that we've got. So it contains water, wheat, barley, water, barley, wheat, oats, hops and yeast. So proper old school double IPA. Fantastic can up. Now last year's, I use my staggering good glass. I haven't got a Verdant glass. I'm not saying I want one sent to me, just I haven't got one. I know last year's iteration, I saw a few reviews of last year's, and they were saying it was quite green. This was canned, I've had a check, this was canned on the 17th, so it's about a week old, and they said last year's one was a bit green. So still very hoppy, a bit of hop burn in there. I'm hoping, we've got a week on this, hopefully the hops have done their bit and they're not sort of burning away. And the glass looks tremendous. Looks like a glass of custard. Haze for days, murky as you like, 2-finger, just slightly off-white head, I would say, on what looks like a glass of mango juice. Getting an aroma from here. whiffing and a sniffing. There is an ever so slight greenness to it, but it is very, very slight. Picking up a load of mango, pineapple, there's a nice sweaty dankness about it as well. So I've not had the other incarnations of Putty, so I can't attest to if this is the best one or not. The citrusy bite in there as well, hoppy, dank, sweaty, loads of ripe mango. It smells absolutely lovely, to be fair, mind you, for £9 a can. I would hope it is. Cheers. The first thing that hits you is that super, and I mean super smooth mouthfeel. There is the tiniest, and I do mean tiny, slightly astringency on that back end where it's still very green. But flavour wise, carbonation is pillow. If you were to type in pillowy soft into your Google search engine on beer, there'd probably be a picture of that, because the mouthfeel's creamy. It's got a really soft mouthfeel, soft carbonation. You got a huge smash of mango and some stone fruit. Peachy. There's a little bit of citrusy vibe, maybe a little bit of lime. There's almost sort of resiny stickiness to it. Nice sweetness in there as well. That's very nice. Well, I should hope so. You don't, when you jump aboard hype train beers, you would hope and pray that at £8-9 a can, I don't buy a lot of beers these days that are in that price range. So you would hope and pray that beer would be worth that price, and it is. The 8%, absolutely nowhere. Yeah, it's a very gentle, smooth. There's nice sweetness, balanced off of that bitterness. Double IPAs have been oversaturated for some time now in the craft beer market, and I think there was going to be a little bit of die-off of those this year. That is starting the year on an absolute stormer. It's lovely. It is lovely. I can't say it's not. I'm very glad I picked it up. If you've tried Putty from Verdant, let us know. Pillowy soft, nice sweetness, a little bit of well, there's a huge amount of mango coming through, stone fruits, citrusy, very, very nice. My first venture into Putty land, and I'm glad I took the risk. And thank you ever so much to Wanda for letting me to blow some money on a luxury. So that's my review of this year's Putty 2023 from Verdant. Would I give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, a thumbs in the middle? I'm going to give it a double thumbs up. It's a lovely, lovely beer. If you've tried it, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've had the other iterations of other years and how this one stacks up. If you haven't had it and you get hold of it and you've got £8 or £9 to spare, then let me know if you pick it up, And hype beers are always ones that can go one or two ways. For me, that one lives up to the hype. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good evening. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button if you're new here and you like the channel. And me and Wanda, see you very soon. Have a good evening.